not even many bananas at all.
And I was trying to be like a cool vegan in the sense that I was like, ew, tofu is so gross. Like, ugh, I don't eat that fake stuff. Like,
look, here's another one, 98,000. She built her channel off raw till 4 essentially. Hey Frugivore, welcome back to Frugivore Diet Channel. So today's video we are going to react to Jaclyn Forbes. And I don't know who Jaclyn is, but I have seen this video recommended in the sidebar as I was reacting, cringing to Supreme Banana's old What I Eat in a Day videos. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a video reacting to herself. Check it out and then come and watch this video. Oh, you don't have to, just watch this one. And look, leave a comment, hey, because we're watching this together. I haven't seen this yet. We can react together. I often read the comments, and if you want to see more of these videos, vote on it. All right, let's just go straight in.
Chill out on the bananas. Like, that was a lot.
What did she say? Chill out?
Chill out on the banana.
Okay, chill out on the banana. Can we please stop bashing bananas? It seems to be like fashionable to bash the potassium bombs. Honestly, it's one of the healthiest foods on the planet. And there's so much of this, oh my gosh, too many bananas. So bad. It's like healthy. You cannot have too many bananas, honestly. Your body will just regulate that anyway.
It's like that was a lot.
Good. Eat a lot of health food.
So today I wanted to do a little look.
Okay, so she's definitely
back on the
definitely got quite a bit of makeup on. And you know, you can say, oh, like it's complementary to her features or the color, whatever. But look, what I want you to be aware of when you see made-up faces is that's not actually the true adult female human frugivore face, okay? And it's important to connect with the face, the actual face, you know, and not have it covered by the corporate paint. And I'm very passionate about this, and I know it offends some of you, and it's not a judgment on your character, okay? This is just something that I can see a huge problem here. A huge problem. This viral makeup obsession is ruining women's lives. It's causing them to spend so much time and money on something that is not important. It's essentially useless. You know, when they're such, I see you as such brilliant, like amazing frugivore potential. Like I see so much potential in these women, and it's just sad for them to waste so much time, you know, being this slave to this paint. It's essentially slave paint, you know, slaving to the corporation who want you to stay obsessed, you know, and then your unique features, they get lost under this paint, and you just get lost in a sea of painted faces. We're just told that we need to look like someone else. We need to look like Kylie Jenner. And I talk all about this in My Naked Lunchbox, and it's about giving up the beauty duty. You're still a wild animal, and you don't need these corporate chemical icing on your face.
Past and basically react to my first What I Eat in a Day videos on YouTube. I posted my first one back in like early 2015.
Okay, so that was around the time raw till 4, yeah, fruit-based.
Even been end of 2014. That was like the first year or so when I was eating vegan. And
I mean, that's great that she was actually influenced to go vegan by raw till 4. I think it's great she found the lifestyle, and I believe she's still on the plant-based vegan path.
Is that like raw till 4, high carb, low fat, fully raw movement? In one sense, I do.
Girl, it's still moving. It's still moving.
These people were eating like 12 bananas for a meal and these massive salads, like insane size.
Yeah.
And I was honestly just like completely blown away. So I was intrigued, and it like led to one thing to another. So in one hand, I can appreciate it, but on the flip side...
Well, good. At least she said she can appreciate it. That's great. She's not like, she's definitely got better vibes than Cami at this point.
I've definitely evolved out of that. And again, although I
okay, so this is something that they believe that they're evolved, these girls, you know, Bonnie, Rebecca, Cami, they're like, oh, like I've evolved. No. You have devolved if you've gone back, if you're taking steps back, if you're eating less healthy foods, okay? This wartime bunker life, it is not healthier to eat packet food than fresh whole food from nature. Can we all agree on that? It is not healthier. So it's devolution, basically.
So let's see what nonsense of a video I made back in those days.
That's a shame. I mean, she's kind of like, yeah, I'm appreciative nonsense. Let's see what nonsense. That's a little sad.
I honestly haven't looked at my old what I eat in a days in a really, really long time. So I'm sure I will be cringing and honestly don't even want to resurface these videos.
That's a shame she's being all like, oh, you know, trying to add some drama and like, oh my gosh, it's going to be painful to watch myself eat healthier than I do now. Very strange.
But I'm doing it for you guys. Let's go see what
let's
16-year-old Jaclyn was eating in a
Oh,
day.
wow. She was only 16. I say, how old is she now?
Okay, so this is my very first what I eat in a day video. It was in early 2015.
Okay, so 7 years, so like 23. Wow, so she's 23 now. See, that's another thing about makeup. I mean, like, she's obviously, you know, attractive, and she's and I don't want to say beautiful. I don't want to use that word, right? Because it's like, you don't have to worry about being beautiful. You just have to worry about being healthy. Okay? So I just think it makes you look so much more mature when you wear this chemical icing on your face, because that's what it is. I think it makes them look, you know, women look so much older.
2015, so over 5 years ago. Oh, God.
Good morning, world. It's Jaclyn, and I just woke up.
I mean, not that it's bad to look older.
So I'm going to start my day by drinking a nice big glass of fruit-infused water.
Fruit-infused water? I mean, I never do that.
It does look fire.
So I'm going to drink that. I always like to start my morning by drinking like a big glass.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to pause right there. Huh? Hearing my voice, like, why am I talking like that? Hey guys, today I'm going to show you the water that I'm drinking. Like, why am I talking like that? That's not my voice.
Okay, so now I'm going to have some mangoes. I'm actually waiting for these guys.
It's been approximately 1 month since I went vegan and I started a raw till 4 diet. I'm not an expert in this. I just know what I've experienced and it's been amazing. Okay, so stats. Like I said, I'm down from about 135 to about 124 and I've never felt better. I'll give you a little preview here. Okay, so for some reason my boobs feel bigger. My stomach is flatter than I have ever seen it in my entire life. Now, I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to say that I am. By no means do I have the stomach of a Victoria's Secret model, but yeah, it's better than I've ever had, and I'm proud of it. I can definitely feel, you know, just I'm tighter, I'm leaner. I can feel my bone structure, ribs and hips. I've always hated my belly button and I've always hated this little roll of fat up here, and that is diminishing. But as of now, it's better than it's ever been. The cellulite on the back of my thighs and my butt, while not horrible, you know, I've seen worse, but it's definitely diminishing. My legs feel tighter. I just, it's like I can finally feel the muscles now. I haven't really bulked them up or anything. It's just the fat. The fat is just dropping off my body. So yeah, the cellulite's going too, and I'm just so happy about that. I am just so happy. I'm going to stick with this. I have never tried any diet or workout plan or any lifestyle, anything that has ever compared to this. And in just 30 days, it's like my body has just changed, so I can't wait to see what the future has.
These guys to ripen up for like the longest time, but I think they're finally ready, so I'm really excited. So I'm gonna cut these guys up.
All right. Music. Oh, that music is cringy. I have to agree. Oh God.
Okay, so no surprise, starting out with a fruit meal. Honestly, I still love mangoes to this day, and I honestly don't think, like, I didn't really eat mangoes growing up. Once I kind of went vegetarian and was going vegan, I started expanding the foods that I was eating. And
I mean, isn't that amazing? She started eating more fresh fruit, fantastic, and exploring new fruits.
I kind of fell in love with mango, so I will say thank you to the raw vegan movement for inspiring my love of mangoes. Also, I do want to be clear, I was never raw vegan, but I would eat a lot of raw vegan foods. Yeah?
Yeah, well, that's how it is on Raw Till 4.
Okay. Those look good.
I mean, but like this is far too little food, sister. It's like, you can't, like, people are eating like they're 10 kilos. It's like, you're a big animal. You require sufficient volume, sufficient nutrition to just get that big vehicle going. You know what I'm saying? Like, Eating like 10 kilos is not going to work. She should have like a whole tray. She should have a whole tray. I mean, and that's why at the time I tried to pass the message on correctly and show individuals how much I was eating. Like in one video, I'll try and put up a picture here of video. I had the whole entire chopping board full of mangoes, and that's honestly how many I would eat in a meal, because that's what it takes. You don't weigh 5 kilos.
So I'm just gonna eat these, and then I'm gonna go do a little bit of yoga, and then I'm gonna actually.
It's volume. Like, people need to get it that this is actually a lot of water right here.
My real breakfast, because it's just kind of like a little snack before breakfast. Okay, so I just did some yoga, so I'm gonna make a smoothie now because I'm feeling pretty hungry. So I have some bananas here.
Good.
They're nice and spotty.
Yes.
Right, because that's when they're gonna be the sweetest.
That's great.
Please tell me I don't put all 4 of those bananas in my breakfast smoothie.
What? Please tell me you do. And by the way, that was only 3 bananas. That was only 3 bananas.
Great. So I have some bananas here. Make sure they're nice and spotty and ripe because that's when they're going to be the sweetest. And I'm going to
please tell me that came out of this.
That was definitely meant to be. I mean, like, seriously, you should be having 10 bananas, and that may shock some of you who are new to, following the way that I recommend. But you need to realize there's a whole lot of water and a whole lot of fiber. Okay, if you want to dehydrate that all down, it's only going to be like a handful. And people eat the dry packet wartime foods, and it's very concentrated, devoid of water, and a lot of times fiber as well. So it's just this like hardly anything, and they're like, oh, this is normal. Look how small it is. It's like you need to realize, make the comparison, between the dehydrated example, because they're both then dehydrated. This is full of water. These are full of water. And that's fantastic. You need to eat. You're a high water being, so eat high water foods. Make sense?
A Vitamix was in one meal, let alone for... That's just a lot. Not even in one meal, let alone for an entire day, have I had 4 bananas. That's just like, don't like bananas that much.
I mean, you can eat something else if you don't like bananas, but... 3 bananas, that's what it is she's actually under eating here.
I think I'm going to throw in a beetroot as well, just to make it...
What? Oh, a beetroot.
You're going to throw in a beetroot? Why would you do that? Oh, wow. So you can see here how little this is, how this is not enough. Okay, so you can see this is only a small amount for a meal. This is only like a third of the Vitamix. You need to fill that puppy up. Fill that baby right up to the top. Okay, before it's overflowing, just fill it up. I'm telling you, that's the way to be your best. That's the way where you won't think about food for the rest of the day until lunch. Until lunch. You're not going to think about food constantly, and that's what these girls have done wrong.
I think something that I was lacking at the time, which I didn't realize because I was just young and not really educated, was just like the lacking of balance. Like I don't have any healthy fats or protein. And
see, look, and this is where it gets sad, because these women start to speak about nutrition and have absolutely no idea about human nutrition. They just regurgitate Abby Sharp. Abby Sharp doesn't know either, we know that. But Abby Sharp just regurgitates in some blogs or whatever. The fact that she just said there was no protein and no healthy fats, that's absolute rubbish. There is a healthy balance of fats, proteins, carbohydrates, micronutrients. It's a whole food. It's a whole food created and prepared by nature. It is amazing. It is superior nutrition. Balance means nothing.
And I also obviously want to be clear, I am by no means a nutritional expert. And
I'm glad she said that.
Added a few chia seeds on top of my smoothie, and I'm going to drink that, and then I'm going to head out to the farmer's market and get some fruit and veggies for the...
Okay, so she got a glass there. Is that really how much it ended up being? It probably did. Yeah, a glass.
Because I'm running low, so I will see you soon.
And I definitely wouldn't recommend doing the chia seeds.
I still do go to the farmer's market every week, so I haven't changed one bit. I also wonder, was this like on a weekend? This day sounds very ideal. It was like, yeah, I'm just waking up, doing some yoga, eating some mangoes. Now I'm having a fruit smoothie. Now I'm going to the farmer's market. I'm living my best life, I guess.
So she's reacting and saying, I'm living my best life. Well, that's a good thing, right?
I mean, I go through in and out of phases. I used to have such long fake extension nails that would like literally break through everything. Also big LOL.
Please don't wear those big fake nails. I have had them like when I was very young in the past. I remember like getting it caught in the door handle and it was like the most excruciating pain. It's just ridiculous. This trend is just, no, just like admire your natural nails. Like keep them healthy.
4 of those bagfuls, meaning I probably had about 40 ripe bananas like on my counter at one time.
Yes. Yes.
And I'm living at my parents' house at this time of my life. Like my parents must have thought I was crazy. This is before my mom was vegan too, so they must have just been like, Jaclyn, chill out on the bananas. Like
again, why? Why chill out on the bananas? It's a whole lot of water and fiber that's making it look so big. People are like all about the size. They're like, oh, I want my meal to look so cute and tiny. Like, no, you're not cute and tiny yourself, okay? You're not 5 kilo. So please accept that these meals are going to look bigger. They're going to be bigger in volume. This is fresh, water, fiber-rich food.
like that. Ooh, those look good. Ew. Why I included a shot of the butcher's part of the farmer's market is beyond me. That definitely was not a part of the vibe.
Good. And I'm just so glad that I believe she's still plant-based. I think that's awesome. And that, you know, this lifestyle brought her to, like a lot of women, like a lot of people in general, brought her to a compassionate lifestyle. Oh, bread. Yeah, well, I was never pushing the dry bread like that.
It's cranberry and pumpkin seed, and it is so good.
I will
Okay, so that definitely isn't raw till 4.
say I still do mess with that cranberry pumpkin seed bread on the highest of levels. It is just so good, that bread. You guys know though, bread is my favorite food, and fresh bread just
I love how people call it like a food. You know, like it's a whole food or something. It's my favorite food. That means she's not having enough fresh fruit. It's never going to be better to pack in bread, which is really tough on digestion. Okay, good, it's still plant-based, but it can be high in sodium, very, very low in water. So the body has to pull that water from your own body to hydrate it and to try to digest it. You know, it's difficult stuff.
just always does me right. I mean, I would still do that today. I have nothing to criticize. I would still just eat fresh bread, like plain, not even toasted, out
Chuck it in your bunker, seriously.
of the bag. I still do that sometimes, so at least I'm staying true to my roots. Let's keep going. What else is there? Oh, what is this I see? I forgot about this.
What is
So I
this?
just got back from the market, so I'm gonna make a tea now. I've got
A
the
tea?
vanilla matcha tea.
Okay, so this is definitely not at all what I recommend. She's got a vanilla matcha tea, so it's a caffeine tea.
From David's tea. I love this stuff, so I'm just gonna pour in some hot water.
She's
and make that.
big time under eating.
I'm also gonna put in some agave to sweeten.
Okay, so yeah, she's not having enough fruit. You can see that.
Can we just admire for a second these sweet potatoes that I got?
See, look at all the bananas. That was like
That is not even many bananas at all.
not even at my peak moment though. Like that is like a gentle amount of bananas. But like mangoes, a lot.
Are huge. Got back from
You
the
need a
market
lot.
to make
Like that is like a gentle amount of bananas. But like mangoes, a lot.
Are
You need a lot.
huge.
Oh God.
Like it's bigger than the butternut squash that I got. I think it's hilarious. I cannot wait to
Aww.
taste it.
I did want to pause though because I wanted to chat about that vanilla matcha. I actually forgot how good that stuff was. I don't even know if David's tea makes it.
So see what happened here? She is actually eating not at all what I recommend. She was under eating, she's having caffeine, having drugs. Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, she wasn't listening. It's like she didn't get the book, but she's still, you know, trying to get the views for it.
It's just crazy looking back because this feels so long ago / it feels, I don't know, almost like not even a part of me, but this is where my vegan journey started.
Some strawberries that I
Well, I'm glad she's got some strawberries there.
just got from the market.
Yeah, I was thinking this is where her vegan channel started, basically. Let's have a look at her old videos. Okay, let's have a look at her old videos. Because I have a feeling she probably built her channel, her 271,000, like largely from Raw Till 4 and my own efforts as well. Another individual who actually built their channel. on the trending, how it was trending at that time. And she has a lot of videos about like, hair extensions, eyelash extensions, Sephora, makeup stuff. Okay. And then we go down here, 206,000 views, what I eat in a day vegan, versus 1.8, the video before, and 2.8. No one cares about the cosmetics review. No one cares about the bag bloopers or editing your photos on Instagram. They want to know what you eat. That's why it's so powerful that these individuals, can influence the next generation to eat healthy. It's so powerful. Look, here's another one, 98,000. She built her channel off Raw Till 4, essentially, of veganism. It's like she's taken out Raw Till 4 out of the title, most likely. They do go back and do things. But at the time, it was trending. It was really, really trending. So, yeah, like, she got her start. She got her start from veganism. Anyway, I thought that was important. They should actually be, saying, hey, I'm glad I could build my channel from veganism.
Watch those guys and
from fruit-based veganism.
I feel like
More fruit?
all day. This is
More
like
fruit?
the worst day for me to
More
feel
health?
like eating today.
So far, just to clarify, all I've eaten is just fruit smoothie, and bread, and then more fruit.
You had drugs as well. Okay, so you're drastically under eating. She had some mango, and then she had the smoothie. It's not enough. Okay, that's why she went for the coffee, or basically coffee, the caffeine.
Okay, so it is time for dinner. So I'm gonna make a salad and potato here. So I'm just going to chop it up into small.
That did not look good.
It's kind of gross. I'm gonna just chop it up.
Like sweet potatoes, like I still will eat them, but I have to limit my I don't even know how to say it. Like it doesn't even appeal to me that much anymore because I've eaten so many sweet potatoes in my life. That also goes for dates. Oh my god, when I discovered what dates are, I was like mind blown. I was like, this tastes like caramel. This is so good. And this is at the time when people would like make together and promote date smoothies, where it was like literally just tons of
Daterade, baby. The best.
dates and then like bananas and then water, and you'd be like, there's my smoothie. So I was just eating tons and tons of dates, and again, still love dates, but I would eat an entire bucket in one sitting.
It's okay. It's all right. You're allowed to. You are a frugivore. You're meant to eat a lot of fruit.
So these are my ingredients that are gonna go into my salad. So I just have a bunch of mixed greens in there, and I've got a red pepper, a cucumber, some green onions,
she got a salad.
and an
I have to admit, but again, this was at a time in my life I just feel like I wasn't honestly eating that much protein, and not that I have like a protein deficiency. That's really not a thing as long as you're eating enough food, but I
Well, at least she gets that. So why would you up the protein then?
definitely wasn't as conscious of adding things like tofu into my diet. I feel like when I first
There's no benefit. You don't have to add tofu. Just eat more of the fresh stuff. You don't have to have a dry block of tofu in there.
went vegan, I was trying to be like a cool vegan in the sense that I was like, ew, tofu is so gross. Like, ugh, I don't eat that fake stuff. Like, I would like be weird about it for no reason, even though.
Okay, so I've never promoted being weird about it, like it's so gross or anything like that. I was eating tofu. It's even in my recipe book. So I don't know what vegans was like, ew, it's gross. Like, I don't think that's a thing.
I hadn't even really eaten it a ton. Whereas now I like love tofu. I love my mock meats once in a while. Like, I'm all for that. But yeah, at that time, I guess I just like really wasn't.
That's not healthier though. That's not healthier. You're just eating engineered food.
I don't even think I realized that that was something I maybe should have been adding into my diet. Although I will say,
Why?
I think I did eat quite a few like beans at that time. So like hummus and beans, chickpeas.
Look, you don't need to add all these things. It's just a lie.
Kidney beans, all of that. So I'm sure I was still getting, an adequate protein source, but girl was just eating her potatoes and veggies all day. So
What is wrong with that? And it's not all day.
here they are. So I'm just gonna let them cool, and then I'm gonna add them to my salad, and then I'll be good to go for dinner.
It's not enough. Not enough. You can see most of the plate is salad here. And, she's got to, triple the sweet potato factor. So all up, she's under eating. So she might be getting around like 1,400 calories for the day. That's definitely not enough.
more fruit.
Oh, good. She had a little bit of fruit. I mean, I would say maximum 1,500 for this day.
More bananas.
Really.
How did I have the appetite to eat one more banana? I already had 4 in the morning. So
Oh, gosh. So she had 3. It's because you need it.
to be fair, I feel like this video was probably like the worst out of them all. And in that sense,
Okay, so, all right, I'm going to leave the video here because it's going to be way too long. Oh shit, we're up to like, yeah, too long. Yeah, you can see what's going on here. They're not actually following my recommendations properly. They're not actually listening to what I was saying, reading the book. I was all about eat enough. It's so important, but they were under-eating. Bonnie Rebecca, Cami, you know, almost all of them, you know, because it's so abnormal to eat this much fruit. That doesn't mean it's wrong, okay? Like I said, you are a big animal. You need to fill your tank with enough food. You need to expand your stomach so you are satisfied, and that's the beauty of fruits and veggies, because they're high in water content. They're going to expand your stomach. You're going to get that satiation to the brain, and you're going to get fit, lean, and healthy long term. It's just, yeah, it's really sad to see how lost they are, and to think, for them to think adding in like mock meats, tofu beans and stuff like that is improving the diet when it's not improving it. It's really not. It's not easier to digest. It's not easier for the body to access the nutrition. So anyway, that's my video for today. Let me know what you think down below, and don't forget to go fruit yourself today.